Hey everybody, welcome to catandbeats and welcome to another quick tip on a Tuesday. This time we're featuring a tiny little plugin called Volume Buddy. It's over here and it's really cute, isn't it? So it's from Noir Labs and it's based on Max for Live, and what it does is that it's a gain compensation plugin. Now, instead of having to have two gain compensation plugins as we knew from back a while ago, now we just have one that you can put on, which is really chill. Now, the reason why I personally like volume compensate or gain compensation is because sometimes you have plugins where there's too many buttons and every single button makes the output just goes up like extremely. So for instance, if we take the saturator or the drum bus, those are two native plugins to Ableton, which are just too much annoyance for me to work with because there's just too much output adjustments that I constantly have to do. For instance, if we take Saturator and we have this song here from Mallgrab called, I forgot, but it's a remake that I made. There you go. And then, for instance, I want more drive or warmth. Now, let's just say that farting sound of the low end is really, really nice. If I want to change the bass or the frequency or the width or the depth or the soft clipping or anything, I would normally have to adjust the output. Now I don't have to do that. I can actually listen with Volume Buddy, and I can decide if that sounds better or not, and I can click on bypass and it will stay at the same volume. It'll be gain matched. How nice is that? Without Volume Buddy, I would have to do this. So I would have 5 dB there. Yeah, so I would put it up. Like, all right, that sounds good. Output. AB. Just output again. Soft click. And it's super annoying to then get the final, like how much am I actually doing? And here it's just bypass, bypass. Okay, now let's take another culprit that really drives me insane, the drum bus. Let's just say that that's something that we need. Immediately that drum bus added, like 4 or 5 dB? And now I can again just drive. I can add boom frequencies. Bypass it. And then think to myself, does that sound better with all that compression and all that stuff going on or not? And I don't have to constantly go like this and dry wet and blah, 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 blah. No, it just does everything for me. Thank you, Volume Buddy, for being awesome on that part. Now, let's continue to a part where this thing also shines. So if you're in one of those predicaments where you're like Loudness War, and you're like one of those people that are either very much the Loudness War warrior or very much not the Loudness War warrior, you just drop this thing on your master and you click on your target level, whatever your loudness warrior says inside of you, or somebody screaming that you have to do. So for instance, -14 is going to be normalized at -14, blah, blah, blah. You can at real time check what a louder LUFS would do. So for instance, let's just say that, you are from the camp that says, I need all my songs to be -5 dB, even though it's a soft ballad. Check this out. We have the U-lean meter here. And what I can do, if I get this on my target, I can listen to it of how this song would sound like if it's -6 LUFS, but it's being loudness normalized to -14. Then I can compare that to how it would sound like if it's not so extreme. And I'm doing that literally via a key map that I've done here. So 3 and 3. And then I can listen to a really extremely squashed version versus one that's not extremely squashed. Pretty chill, right? You can do that in several ways, but for me, that just worked. And it's pretty relaxing. I also like it that any third-party plugin, and no matter how many you put here, any of them if you start messing with them, normally third-party plugins also go like louder. For instance, if we take like Shadow Hills, mastering compressor, immediately turns it up. Oops, let me just turn that one off. So this one would immediately turn it up with 0.3 dB, which is kind of, misleading. Or if we would take the SPL, by the way, I'm a huge fan of thingamajig, of plugin alliance, but most companies do this. See, now it's up again. This one goes up 1 dB by itself. But it's all these little things that you just have to keep in mind. And this thing just kind of does it for you. So you just put it on your on the end of your chain. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Easy does it. All right, peace out. See you guys again next week.